Did we do a thing? I did a thing. Woo! I just gotta make sure everything else is working. All right. Testing, testing, 1, 2. All right, muting for 1 moment. Also. Oh, I just gotta say it now. This isn't break time, you know? Not break time, what everybody's used to. I'm just saying that ahead of time, before anybody else claims it. All right, we don't know if we're gonna get calls or people walking in, but it's officially still business hours. We got some stuff happening. Yeah, it could be cockroaches. Let's find out. I need to find a way to make this screen gigantic. Buy a bigger screen. Alright, so this is what I started ripping apart, and the necessity was moved from this to another console, and now back to this. Almost midnight, dang. You people were up late. Although I stay up watching whenever other people run late. But yeah, I don't think it's fair, the time zone difference. Like, but it is what it is. Alright. What needs removed out of this thing? Just a preliminary swipe with our dust remover. Where did I put the screwdriver? Alright, what do we need? That and a Phillips, I think. Rough. Rough. That's one word for it. The report on this one, where's the paper? I knew I had a paper. I had a paper telling me details. It was telling me good stuff about stuff. The other PS4 was getting really hot and it would not turn off. So that was this. And the other one, yeah, we're not covering that. We're covering this guy. No. and get my secondary screen back. I believe I said this in a video at one point, but maybe somebody that's more of a professional with these sort of things can confirm for me about the screws. Any fine thread screws are going to thread into metal, and the coarse threaded screws are going to thread into plastic. Instead of taking pictures or trying to mark locations of the screws, whether they're silver or black, just fine thread threads into metal and the coarse thread threads into plastic. As long as you can remember these three are silver, fine thread, and then the black ones go elsewhere, I think you're okay. But I could be wrong about that. No, that's coarse thread as well. So we got no parts, no spares, no hope. What's the chances of this thing turning on? I'm going to give it a go here in a minute, and we can actually see what it does. I just want to get... Oh, we had a small animal fall out. Look at that. Okay, awesome. Thank you, Chris. All right, so let's get the juice cable. And this is the one that supplies the juice. I'm knocking all my screwdrivers over. They're gonna leave now, quick in a hurry. Too many cords and cables. We got that guy, and what else? What else? Till we can start lifting this apart. I think that's it. Oh, one more. This is the one that always trolls me. The one that has the arrow pointing directly at it and pointing at me. Yow! Look at that. Good times. Okay. We got the juice. We're going to hit the button. Let me kill this light for a moment. And I guess you can see the light, but I think if we have this piece, it might make it easier. Or will it not? Okay, so there was the beep. And if we watch for a light, that's what we get. I don't know. I thought maybe they were supposed to light up further. I don't know. I'm not a console guy. So completely unknowing, unaware. But it'll do that, and then yeah. So let's see if we have any display. I didn't have display when I tested it before, but maybe today's a different story. Yeah, we're gonna have all kinds of seasoning with our coffee on this one. If we get display, this should feed out. to the stream. Should, and when I say should, it could possibly appear here, but I doubt it. Because we're getting no display, nothing, nada on, I'll try both KVMs. It's going right to, oh, okay, so we do have display. System story, okay, well, I wonder why. Why could we possibly have that error? Turn off the PS4. Huh? It said 1 second. Is that really off? Alright. Alright, well that was fun. What? I shouldn't be muted, am I? No, I'm not muted. I was for a minute there. That was fun, that call. So, I don't know if this happens in other countries, but there's companies that exist that call you and they want you to go out and do like printer jobs at banks or other businesses. But if you go and do the job and fix it, you're not getting paid from the place you were just working doing the work at, because they they contract the work through this other business that calls around getting people to go do the repairs. And then when you call the place that called you to schedule the job to get paid, they're like, no, you got to call the other place. And it's just like a game of cat and mouse or back and forth of never getting paid. That was one of those calls. We did a few of them years ago and never got paid, so we stopped doing them. Alright, so before we go any further, I'm going to tear this thing down and clean it and see what we can do about getting some new paste on it. Yeah, it was a fun phone call. I don't know how many different ways you can explain to somebody that it's not your business. You have to call back to schedule something like that with somebody else, not through me. Are we off? And I think we're not ready for a board. We got to go to this side. This side or the front? We get to see how dumb this guy is with consoles, because I don't ever play with these. Never ever. One of these sides, I swear, comes off easier. There's a tool. Sponsorship early and they have to pay me 50% up for videos published. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Phil, about the 50% upfront before the video is published. But yeah, no, this is just like, they mainly send you out to banks and offices, and it's usually printer work or, you know, computers down, and they want you to go do this stuff. But then when you try to get paid, it's near impossible to get paid. Actually, I think we got paid the first time, and they weren't happy with the labor rates, and then after that we never got paid. And I think we did a total of like 4 or 5 jobs. Look at this mat. Yeah, this has to come off the back. There it is, that magic little spot where it hooks at. And there should be one right here. This is looking more and more like some of these crazy ass computers that I get to work with. Why do you guys mess with these things? And who all do we have here? I'm going to take a look around for a minute. I saw Phil, Chris, Jaden. Michael, is it? The kid from Nigeria? Nigel. I don't know some of you personally, but I've seen all your names. Hello. The one desktop? Come on, man. We might be having a desktop dropped off here while we're doing this. A flight simulator gaming computer we built is overheating. And the gentleman is bringing it in, I think. It got so hot it wouldn't shut off. Nigel. And it does display, but it said it couldn't access the hard drive. Told me to shut it off, and I haven't tried anything since. I'm guessing it just needed a good cleaning, good service, but we shall see. There it was, that magic little pry. Flatten, wait, hold on. Old Windows 7 desktop here to clean out, flatten, and reinstall. Why are you reinstalling Windows 7? I agree, Jaden. Cleaning PCs is a pain. I have a video yet to be published, yet to be edited. 11 hours of cleaning red soda pop out of a gaming computer. It got spilt into the top vent where fans were, right through a radiator and sprayed everywhere. Oh boy, hang on. This is our overheating computer. Where are we at? We got an overheating flight simulator. We have to rezone this small animal that I pulled out of where the juice goes in. So, you know, we'll keep that one. We'll keep him up there and keep him safe for a little bit. Yeah, sorry, I was on the phone. It's actually, I got 1 more minute that I have to answer the phone, and then we can put this phone away. It's optional to answer it after that. Alright, so we can clean this out. It doesn't look too bad inside there. Typically, I don't pull power supplies apart. I don't like playing with them, but you know, when you get something this dirty, and you got a whole colony that you have to rezone and rehome, find new places for, sometimes you got to open that power supply up and check it out. Damn. What did they do to this thing? I'm gonna really see some stupidity on this one if I'm tearing this thing down entirely. And then I gotta remember how it all goes back together on the spot. I think we'll get away with that. Oh, everyone to voice chat? We could voice chat some people. You could actually jump on stream. Not on YouTube. It's just for people that use Restream. There's that option. How are you, Hulk? Yeah, that's true too. Discord. It's always a good one. What's under here? Nothing. Says my knowledge. Nothing important. Alright, what am I about to break? Anything? No. Okay, so we've got a little bit, probably usual dust for a dirty console in the drive. Not too bad though, going by the rest of this. Don't worry, friend, I will save you. We'll put you with your brethren over there. Alright, what next? Motherboard time, almost. Did I pull that stupid little metal clip out? Where is it? It did. There it is. What screw holds that? It's a power supply screw that holds that one. Okay. Yeah. True story, Phil. I will concur, that's a true story. I had to patch all them recordings together too, but that's alright. it was a good time, a good episode. It's not often you get to talk to three of your favorite content creators on this platform, and all at the same time, one room, virtual room. All right, let's be careful and rip that wire, because we definitely don't have parts to replace. Yeah, how dead is it? Let's look. That is dead, according to CPU or CPU computer experience in thermal paste. That's dead. Even my very limited experience with consoles, that stuff is gone. It's dust. If you drop it in the trash and it hits stuff and rattles instead of sticking, it's way gone. Alright, we'll soften that up and remove it. We gotta clean this, but yeah, full cleanup on this thing. Sadly, nobody's gonna learn anything. Well, yeah, nobody's gonna learn nothing on this one. There's two of them. Where are the three? Two? Three? 1, 2, 3. There should be what? 2? Underneath, or 1? Hold on a minute. Awesome. What a good time. So can anybody tell me, why was this thing shutting, or not shutting down? Was it just too hot to function? What's Twitter? That's what I say. The heatsink doesn't look bad compared to the rest. You're talking about that, because it's not fully clogged. I mean, it's yeah, yeah, yeah. I agree. I mean, that looks rough. I mean, I think I've seen fans worse than that, but not in a console, only computers. So we're going to hit that with an airline coming up. This whole thing's we're taking an airline to it. First we're going to brush everything off, good once over, and start reassembly. So who knows this hardware? Like, not like repairing, but I mean knows it, like what's contained, how do I want to say, in the system. Like, why would somebody want a Slim over this original model? Like, if they were picking and choosing, like, it's obvious the Pro over any other model, why they might want that. Why would they want a Slim over this model? Was there that much of an improvement from the OG PS4 to the Slim? Alright, who can confirm also? Is there supposed to be adhesive or glue there? Or did this get some type of liquid in it also? Because it's coming off, but it could be really cheap, bad, old adhesive. I don't remember any adhesive being in there. And I personally owned one of this type console as well. Like this bought it in model revision of the original PS4, and I don't remember any adhesive being there. But I could be wrong, way wrong, generally. Back, friend, you have to go with your brethren. We're rezoning you. Worse airflow. Lower power consumption, so it's slightly slower and is much weaker and prone to RAM and Southbridge failures. Awesome. Liquid red. Okay, I thought so. I didn't think there was adhesive there. Thank you, Phil. A few bots popping up and nobody to race. What do you mean nobody? What? Do we not have mods on this channel? Yeah, there's a couple here. Oh no, he's sleeping right now. He wouldn't be here. I don't think. Dust, dust, dust. I'm actually surprised looking at this now, like that. I was hoping I wasn't speaking too soon. But not one bug, not one roach. Only our little furry animal friends over here in the top right corner that we gotta find a new home for. Alright, we got a couple other pieces to go, quick once over. Main components are getting airlined. We're not going for new, we're just going for working. I can clean it all later. And now we're going to see if we can get this thing to actually function. Alright. Now we match up the shapes that way. Where did it? There, right there. That's the screw we was looking for. Just not for customers. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is silly. I mean, power supplies aren't fun, but and it's a little different, I guess, with computers compared to those, because sometimes you have to make insanely stupid cables just to kill people's ears. Right. As I was saying, you have to make insanely stupid cables sometimes for computers to boot, just to test them. If you have a suspect power supply that's bad in something like a small form factor optiplex, and then you got to make a real nutty power cable just to get that thing to even attempt to post. They generally have a proprietary connection, like a 6-pin or 8-pin PCI Express connection with, but it has power in different spots. I hate those things. So that's the reason of messing with power supplies. But yeah, no, I don't like it. I don't agree with it. Power boards and TVs, any of it, especially plasma TVs. Like I hate plasma TVs and their power supplies, power boards. I think plasma TVs have to work harder, like, than any. If I understand stuff correctly, I think plasma TVs have to work harder than any TV hardware ever to produce the picture. Yeah, a lot more energy, and just overall the hardware in general, it just is working way harder than like something in just your normal LED TV or even an old LCD. Yeah. And very true, Phil, about if something goes wrong, that many people seeing it live, correct. But we are cleaning a system. If not comfortable doing it or don't know what you're doing, I suggest don't do it. And even if you do, use extreme caution if you do understand what you're doing and the risks. Always caution and safety. Like, Should be exercised anytime you're playing with anything where you can get any type of injury, just not electrical shock. All right, what do we say, people? Not bad for the motherboard. We got to clean that up. And we can take a look at this board. The board, hopefully, like, it doesn't seem like it's going to need anything, but too bad if it does, because we don't have any parts here. All right, save that. I do use compressed air, I haven't turned it on. I have to, like, walk over there, and when I say walk over there, I mean like 10 feet on the other side of my bench. Like, I don't know how many pictures, if any, have been seen of the bench, but I have like a 10-foot long, it's a standing bench. I don't sit down to do any of the work. It's like 10-foot long, I don't know. Now we're guessing. We gotta spit facts out. We can't lie to people. 22 and a half inches, 22 and a half inch deep bench and like 10 foot long. I just have to walk around to the other side of it to get to the air compressor, but I was doing a good once over with all the heavy stuff that you can hit with a broom. Then I'll blow all the hopefully remaining stuff out with the airline. Just haven't made it there yet. Let's soak for a second. Who is that? LER? Learning. Where'd it go? I know I can read. Learning electronics repair. LER. Cool. "22 feet long." Ah. One brush is gone. Oh well. I suppose we can do work without it. Yeah, we'll live without it. We don't need it for today's exercises, hopefully. What? Who's throwing that S word out there? Slacking. I never heard of such a thing. Who would use a word like that? The madness, the insanity. That's right, Phil said it best. Phil said it best. All right. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're just gonna blow that off and deal with it as is. Blow that out. And I think these. Can anybody tell me what's the purpose of this? Is this just heat shield, like kind of like on a car, like how you have like above your exhaust, but under the body of the car, the heat shields from the exhaust. Same thing, but for the power supply. This slacking word. I don't know where you people get that. I've never heard that word in my life. I know we don't have the smell-o-vision working, right? But, what's everybody's vote? What type of dust was this? Was this in general dust? Was this nicotine dust? Or was it a mix of both? What's the general consensus? What throw some votes out there. What was filling up this machine? Because I can smell it here. But for you people that have done this before, which way is it? Smoker dust? Or like workshop dust? Smoker dust? Too dark? Just basic house dust. I mean, there's lots of types of house dust. And I deal with a lot with computers. You have different types of house dust. You have people that have coal heat, still run coal furnaces. That dust has more of a black hue to it. This stuff is typically, and it's not a smoker. I mean, I smoke myself, but this console does not smell like anything like a cigarette ashtray, nothing whatsoever. This is more like the dust you find all over houses that are right by a main road. Like if you have vinyl siding and there's dust all over it from the traffic. This is kind of like that, like a house by a main road. A lot of traffic, window open. Plus a lot of house dust. Something like that is what I'm guessing. Of course, I don't know. But definitely not nicotine. And not from a place with a coal furnace. Possibly a place with forced air heat. They move a lot of dust around in places like that. My dad had a house like that, and it was dusty. Alright, airline and reassemble. Get out of the way. Stupid wire. Alright, professionals, educate me. New to doing stuff other than, how do you want to say it? And of course he knocks them off of there. Trying to be careful and start plowing them off. What kind, do you have to buy specific? I know certain thickness, yes, but specific pads for those, or can you use any kind for the RAM? Should really try and clean that off. They're coming off. We'll do whatever we have to later. Any thermal pads of the correct thickness should be fine. So, where are we at here? Which one is it? If I have the right thickness in this stack, we'll be good to go. Just cut some squares. Arctic thermal pad, straight out of the specific on thickness. Who knows the thickness? We're going to take a rough stab at this one. Okay. 1.1 millimeter, and I can pull it out without it stretching. 1 mil. Now I know, yes, they're squishy. You could squish it, but it slides right through evenly, nicely. Stays there. So we need the 1 mil. Alright, we're just replacing all this crap then. Alright, see, here's what I'm getting at. Here's more of that same crap. I know there's no adhesive. So yeah, you're right, Phil. There was some type of liquid in this thing at once, and luckily it didn't kill it. Because you can't make dried mud without two very important ingredients: dirt, dust, and water. Dirt or dust and water. Alright, I'm going to mute it for a moment while I go run this air compressor. It's loud and annoying, and any headphone users, or any user, speakers, headphones, earbuds, whatever you may have, doesn't deserve to listen to a noise like that. I don't even like listening to it here. So we shall return. What a mess. Woo! Yeah, you can't, let's catch up here. You can't ban people for having fun. Power crazy, them mods. Yeah, anybody that I have thrown mod on, I just kind of like did it. You don't have to keep it, obviously. But welcome to. Okay, let's look at our results real quick. We still have some residual dust. Let me try and mute this thing. And it worked, I hope. Okay. Piles of dust flew out of everything. Realize we do have some dirt stuck on, like kind of baked on. What do we do? Do we go down in with a brush? Q-tip? I don't think we're gonna get that crazy right now. I would rather get it turned on. So I say we rebuild this thing. Alright, this is where the fear sets in. And I start looking around. Saying, where the hell do you start? I know I had a piece that goes over by the other piece. Alright, ding on your own time. Yeah, 100% there was some type of liquid in this thing just due to the mud-like residue everywhere that is not adhesive. Okay, where do we start? I think the last thing we took out was a fan. It resembled something like that. And it had one screw in compared to other. Am I crazy? Do other PS4 models have 2 screws in the fan? Though this one only has 1 arrow right here. No other arrows on the other holes, but the other holes do have like pass-through screws that come through from somewhere else. But am I right? Is there 2 screws on other PS4s? Somebody confirm that. I think I remember 2 on one of them. Turn up 1, 2, 3. Is that a pass through from the top? Tell me now. Tell me now. Where's that stupid little metal plate? It does pass through from the top. All right, perfect. Thank you, Phil. What am I doing? And now it goes the other way. And what are... So we'll go there, and then power switch slides on. Yes. Okay. Perfect. All right. Let's continue. But not here. All right. What do we have? All right. We don't have any of that. Is this gone? No, it's not gone, but I'm not going to trust that stuff. Arctic. Hold on a minute here. What am I missing? Why is that not cleaning? Alright, we need to find the 1mm. We're going to cut some new pads for that to stick on now. Do a slight brush up on all of our RAM. I'm not good with narrating and instructionals, but I'm great at making words up sometimes. And these things had some legit dirt on them, around them. There's thermal pads too. Alright, clean enough for our purposes, I do believe. Alright, so we're going to get our millimeter out so we can millimeter some stuff. I think this is going to be the one we want, possibly. I know it has plastic on it, but if it's close. So 0. No, that might be the half. I need to guess again. 1.2, I'm going to say that's our 1mm stuff right here. Good work, millimeter tool. Good work. How big does it have to be? Cover the whole thing? Get off of there. Not near enough, so we're going to have to cut a couple more from this side. Can we make that work? Indeed. So we can get one there. We'll see what we need and go for it. Sold C920, 30 pre-co. The C920 webcam? I remember looking at stuff pre-COVID. I know that terrible C word that you can't say on any video now. Prices on anything used to access the internet for remote meetings, streaming, anything. Any type of electronics. Insanely priced now. There we go, lifted one up on this plastic, get back on there, stay. I hate messing with this stuff, but yeah, it was like the C920 was like a $40 camera. And then the C922X Pro, it just, I think you could get 60 FPS if you ran it in 720p, the 922X. I think it was like 60 or 70. And now I think I don't know if you can get that one for under 100, the 922X. What's the C920 running nowadays? Stupidly priced. Like the all-time, I don't even know what I have on this scene. Let's find out. We gotta hit some stuff on the Stream Deck quick. Where is it? It would be up there. So there you can see more, a little bit more of the bench. But my main overhead cam, the A5100, I bought this with a lens pre-COVID for 200 even. You can't find a body used for under 200, which is just pure madness. And if people have any new kits, they want a premium for them. For the A5100, as old of a camera as it is. Even the A6000, they want a ridiculous amount for that. Alright, let's see where we at. Where are we at? We need 2. We're going to use our perfect measuring instrument of our eyeballs, because they can't make mistakes or confuse things ever. Okay, that stuff is gone. We have 2 more pieces to peel, and I think we can be about done with it. What's it going to take to get this thing going? Is it really just going to start up? I mean, it didn't because I didn't have the hard drive, but let's find out. Is there anything else in this system that would benefit from putting those on? Like, honestly? So what do we need? What do we need? God, we need other stuff. We need other stuff. But we still have to put some stuff on the other side. Alright, we got our 2-peg square ready to go back on here, followed by our unbent S clamp, whatever this thing is. Alright, we don't need that top shield necessarily, but I'm going to put it in place temporarily. It's probably going to rip all those thermal pads loose, but that's okay. Take one of those tie downs and put it there, and find another one for up front here. So we can flip this thing over and see what crazy error in judgment and mistake I've made putting this together in this order. Alright, drive first. Yes, it's two days ago. Board. I don't know about 2 days ago, but yeah. It was the dirty, I started tearing apart during the live drawing. and then the other one was more priority, so this got tossed to the side. You know, what's the judgment call on design here, too? That just people in general were intelligent enough to push 2 cables in, but we have to have a mechanical latch on the third. Like, just put 3 push-ins or 3 latches. Why are you mixing and matching, Sony? What is wrong with you? Now, the ultimate question. The ultimate question. Phillips or Torx? Where's that stupid antenna? That is without a doubt. It's got to be a Torx. In. Did anybody just see that in the chat? That's Jason's pick, right? Jason's Electronics Repair. Oh shit! Who did that? Who did that with the Code of Rules name? Oh, you people! I don't think any of this is needed for testing, but we're putting it on here. Nice. Thank you. Finally. Is it this one? It is that one. Alright, I wonder how many more times I'm going to have to pull this apart to finish it, but why not? Go for it. Still have a few screws to put in the bottom here. How many Phillips do I have laying around? Are they all Torx? Are they all Torx? No. We have 2 of those. Where do they go? Think about it. Not it. I'm going for trying to put this side on. Oh, I know where those go. Those little silver fillets go in that metal rack thing. Okay. And 1, 2, 3. People are crazy. Okay, we can throw the one piece on. If I'm not mistaken, I think we have 1 screw still to put in, and then this side is complete. I don't know, I wasn't watching. So, as far as I know, we have 1. That screw means that side is complete. Yeah. Alright, let's throw this cover on. Where did we put it? Alright, people. Getting there, getting there. Super slow. Super uneducated. Wait a minute. Am I doing this wrong or right? Right or wrong? Yeah, that's the bottom of the console. What am I talking about? Alright, I think we have something workable. I'm pretty sure none of the rest of these screws matter anything for functionality. It's literally just to hold it together. So let's see what is our outcome. What is the outcome? Get to it and get to it. And HDMI, finally. Where is it? So our fan is spinning. Are these supposed... See, as far as I know, they didn't take super long to light up with the light. Checking. Okay. Turn on PS4 after the check is completed. PS4 will automatically do a thing. What are we threading into? Plastic or metal here? Plastic. Let's see, I don't want to be throwing any idea out there. If we have to cover it, we will. All right. Anybody that knows that sound, we have a console working. So it got so hot that it wouldn't turn off. Probably due to the small colony of dust bunnies living in it. I'm strictly a guess. All right. Do we have names up? Right, whatever. It's not an actual name, so yeah. No. Are you paired? Yes. Nice. Alright, so functioning. Anything else I need to do at this point? Because all I do, if I ever do anything to them, they turn on, they work, load a game, they're good to go. What games? I don't have any games here. Just gotta leave us a disc. That's a no. Hold on now, what is this? That's what I was looking for right there. That says PlayStation on it. Game's probably scratched like crazy. We can throw a disc in. Oh, that's nice and slow. Anybody see that disc entry? Let's redo. Watch this if it does it again. That's not healthy, right? Rollers replacing. All right, awesome. So I can tell them that. Is that that's like kind of like skate at your own risk, enter at your own risk. Like, hey, it might be working, but I can't promise you it's going to keep working. Toothbrush and IPA. All right, cool. Well, the thing is we still need to see that it shuts off. I'm not going to play, what is this? Yeah, it's football. I mean, it's American football, but it's not real football. But whatever. I'm not going to play this, but I want to see that it loads. At least it's going to do what it's supposed to, and I guess the rest are on the hard drive there. So IPA and a brush, clean the rollers up. Good to know, good to know. Thank you for the tips. Anybody that has been giving them out. Cannot start the application. So, bad drive? Where do we go from here? Let's try it again. See if it's just... On this end, it sounds like a... How do I want to say it? Like, comparatively, with my limited experience, it sounds like a starting to fail laptop. Like a thin optical drive is exactly what it sounds like when they're starting to fail. Bad disc, that could be too. I just had it hanging on a wall. I actually got this disc for free. The kid brought in a PlayStation, and the mom guaranteed absolutely he was not allowed trading games, and this wasn't his game, that I had to put it in the console. So I said, okay, well, I guess you don't need it back. I don't know. Bad disc? Is that what that is? 100% CE 418 40 418 39. I'm not looking that up. What can I do? What can I do that's not gonna get into an account? Madden died today. No, this ain't no tribute. Lasers, Dusty, that's true too. Yeah, we're not doing it here now. We got some heat coming out of here. We're gonna let it keep heating up a little bit. How do we do this? I want to simulate it getting hotter than necessary. Not hotter than necessary, but have it getting warm. No, we're not going to throw cloth on it. It's a bad idea. I feel heat, but I want more heat than just the cover being on it. Like, I wish I could set something on there to generate a little more heat. What can we do game-wise, though, to test that it's going to play games? Because booting up's one thing. Couldn't it still fail trying to play a digital game? And that just reveals a whole other problem. Hot air for a little while. That's not a bad idea, actually. I do that for laptops. We need a disc. Oh my god, is any game on here? Is there such thing as free stuff on PlayStation? Do we get into... I know there's an account. I know there's a flipping account just from my experience with my Vita. Cannot connect. Yeah, well, let's fix that. Don't break the USB port, dummy. How do they get stuff out there? Oh, man. Alright, so I took that off screen quick, connected to the network. I'm going to say it's good, but test our internet connection, boom boom. PlayStation Network sign-in failed, that's fine. So there's a new software queued for this thing. Probably not going to sign in, correct? Isn't that the error message it just threw at me? Alright, well, I think I can call it there. I'll do all the testing. It's pretty warm. Actually, hold up. You got a bright idea, Phil? We are a few seconds away from having this update. I don't like forced updating to even start a net. Like, it used to be just to play the game you're trying to play. You had to do the update because it was packed into the game. Now it's like, oh, you want to use your account? You have to update. You want to use network features? You have to update. You just want to browse but not buy anything? That's a network feature, update. Everything's a forced update. Alright, let me read a little bit since I was over here in La La Land. What firmware? It's going up to the 9 one now. So it was on whatever the last one for 8 was. I believe it said 9 something when I saw it flat, or when it was on screen quick. Going by the user account, we can all see with the little, what is that, scarecrow or whatever face, the ZAZ. Or we're not going to see any user details. You know, again, this is just the ignorance of not, like, I never did much with my console. I just got it set up, streamed like 41 minutes of play, and that was it basically. You don't learn a lot from 41 minutes of playing a game. But I don't think we'll see any account information, like, of the person's personal information online. I suppose we could. Hopefully not. I have to go back and edit the live video. So we got that whole firmware update except that last little bit quick. Preparing to install. The madness. Caused a shutdown issue too. So that you said that's PS4 firmware before 9.0. Okay. So could a shutdown issue be them thinking it was hot and wouldn't shut off? And you said dead battery. Where's the battery at? Is it on the board right there by where the Wi-Fi connects and power supply? Or did I just... Man, that fan looks good. It is moving too. Let's jam a screwdriver through it. See if the brake works. Or the e-brake, I mean. The emergency brake. Game load issue. And shutdown issue. Shutdown being... It's too hot, it won't shut down. Like, I'm slowly counting up these screws, and I think I missed a couple. Yeah, it'll be okay. That goes in the metal. Nope, that's wrong. Where are they? Come here, my friends. Oh, it is coming through. Okay, awesome. Did we not do this already? Or am I just losing my mind right here? Board, I can't remember. It's 1200. It's from under the PSU. No, it isn't. It'll need the board removed again. Alright. Maybe. Well, no worries. I can do that at any point. CR2032, so just like a computer battery. So I don't even have to leave to get a battery. I have new batteries here. That's awesome. That I did not know. Let's finish this short reassembly. The system clock. Well, consoles are becoming so much more like PCs. Like, just with every new thing they release. So that is 100%. I know that one screw is wrong. I believe maybe it went there, but I'm thinking it went here. And I actually have one or two in that shouldn't be in yet. So that one needs to... Alright, big deal. I have one in that didn't need in. This one. Alright, shall we try it again? It's got a firmware update. System software version 9.03. Alright, people. Yeah, they are literally PCs. For the PS4. Wait, what? Wait, what am I reading? It's a car key fob battery for the PS4 overheat alarm. What? Oh, I like it. I need one. Not the PS4, but what he said. Are we ready? I'm going to say it's still going to go nutty on us. We can try throwing some air through it. I very much doubt it's going to do anything. I hope that came through. It was like spinning the disc, it was like the pitch of it was changing. I don't know if that could be heard, hopefully. Make sure the disc is not damaged or dirty. Okay, well, let's clean the disc, right? Is that what we said? Clean the disc? Okay, thanks. Oh, recommended cleaning for these microfiber, correct? Microfiber and what? Anyhow, if this doesn't load, we can call it in. I'm going to call it in there regardless. I think I did that, but I can't be too sure. Alright, the rest has to wait until we can unplug cables. Spit and sleep. Yeah, I used my shirt. Did we get this far before? Long day, I'm tired. Did we see this so far? Or no? Possibly? It's reading? That's better? It's got an awful long pause right here, but hey. Low 80. Low 80. And this thing, oh, I wish I had my temp gun here. I don't. I took it home. Damn it. Don't have my temp gun here. I'm telling you, that is almost warm enough to possibly melt Instamorph. Is there such a thing as a quick game? It's loading, it's reading. Can we call it good? It's fine now. It reads the wobble. I hate this sport right here. I don't hate the sport, I just don't watch it. I don't like it. It's not proper football. Alright, cool. Oh my, am I really? Is it really right here? I get to pretend? This quick? I can pretend? Maybe I should start liking football. Like American football games. Oh, no way they're letting me pretend. Skip. I was gonna say, yeah, no way. No way they're letting me pretend. Alright. Good enough. Alright, so I'm gonna just put on the work order for this one that work was done. Basically, summarizing this. I wish they would have said how it wouldn't turn off by holding the button, by using the controller. Like, there's always pieces of information missing. I can check with them when they come to pick it up, though. But how do we do this? Power, turn off, and let's see what happens. I don't know if I have the temperature probes handy. That is a good idea. I don't even ever use this multimeter. I hate this one. I use my old one. Other than this one. Alright, I got my disc. So Madden doesn't die today, fellas, ladies and gentlemen. Madden's not dead. From all accounts, the fan's completely spun down. I have no pulsing light. Nothing like that. I'm calling this console off. How can I test that it's really off? If I unplug it and plug it back in when I turn it on, I should not get an error message, correct? And if it wasn't off, when I restore power to it, I will get an error message, I think. Uh-oh. Alright, button, who got the button? Alright, cool. We're loading up, look at that. Okay, so it did shut off. I think there's something past the logo screen. So, just to strip back down, clean the rollers, and blow out the drive a little more. And we'll be good to go. But I'm doing that off camera. It's good for now. I'm going to let everybody out of here. I'm going to get out of here. So it should boot straight to the PS logo. Yeah, no error message. That's good. Awesome. Alright. Hit the PS button. Options. Nope. Whatever. Load the person. Load the people so I can turn this thing off. Turn off. Yeah, that's what I was going to say, the battery and the rollers. When I tear it down for the rollers, I'm going to change the battery, just regardless. I don't know what their new voltage is. I know 3.1 or higher should be good. And anything lower, it gives a graceful shutdown. Is that really a graceful shutdown? The 5-second hold? Is that like a yank a PC cord out of the wall shutdown? All right. Anyhow, ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls, have a good evening. Don't break anything. If you do, try to fix it. I'm gonna slap the top trim plates on this and get out of here. Go see some kids. Shuts down properly. Okay, okay. I thought that was a graceful, like, yank the PC cord out of the wall or out of the power supply shut down. Those ones are fun. Super fun. Good times for all. Yes, thank you, everybody, for hanging out, clicking the link, coming over, however you made it here. Thank you. What? Shut up. Past 200? I didn't even look at that. That's insanity. Random crashing during shutdown, overheating. So yeah, good clean out. Watch it back if you want to call it a good clean out. It was a good, we had to use a feather duster, you know, just light dust. It was, slight bit of dirt. Anyhow, have a good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whatever time it is, wherever you are, people. Thank you. I'm going to end this and get out of here. See you soon. Oh, well, thank you, Phil. All right, people. What? LOL, question mark. I love that name. You should shorten it to LOLs. All right, let's do this. Sources. As always, I don't think it's going to help anybody, but, you know, I think you might learn that somebody could learn that if they'd never done it, which I've never personally had a console that dirty with this problem, where it got so hot it wouldn't shut down and now shuts down properly. Just thermal paste and a good clean out. Something simple. Yeah. But hey, maybe somebody will pick that up out of it. Anyhow, I always thank you. I appreciate it. Anybody that hangs out, ever watches the videos, stop back. Make sure you're checking videos from here forward, because there will be clues dropping in random places for what I'm up to next. Not just with not with videos, but with the next thing we're going to be doing that's big that people might want involved with. But I'm not dropping any hints to where those hints are. So I hope there's some good detectives out there. Have a good one, people. We'll see you soon.